So I'll introduce myself a little bit more. My name is Sophia Etienne. I am a senior at ASU and I am an architecture student.
Okay. Phoenix native, true Phoenix native. Been here all my life. Born and raised here. Went to ASU for school there. Finished up in 2001 and been working in various architecture studios since then. So started off doing interior architecture, everything from down and dirty tenant improvements to higher end corporate design work. Did that for about 3 years, longer than 3 years, probably about 6 years. Transferred over to a firm called Patrick Hayes Architecture and did developer-driven speculative, commercial, and industrial work for about 3 years, and then jumped down to Architecton and worked for them for about 8.5 years. Went to Gould Evans. Wow, this is getting embarrassing. Gould Evans for about 5 years, and went over to RSP for just shy of 3 years, and then just recently made the jump over to Trier. Various travels around the city on my bike and on my skateboard as a kid from grade school all the way through high school, and just really kind of getting a sense for the urban fabric, you know what I mean? And engaging with the built environment, the hardscapes, the landscapes, the buildings, all aspects of living in downtown Phoenix. That's a big part of what shaped my decision to become an architect. I think growing up as a kid, I was constantly doodling and creating environments and worlds and characters and stuff like that. Parlay that into a profession, you know what I mean? Be it as an artist or, again, as an architect, as a builder of the environment. And ultimately just decided on architecture. It just got to be a little bit more interesting than just, you know, a graphic painting or a sculpture or what have you. So impacting how we move through, you know what I mean, our cities and our environment is something that's very rewarding. And that's ultimately what kind of led me down this path. Some of my core values are socially responsible design that enhances the character and identity of again of our built environment. I'd say environmentally sustainable and responsible design, and then an innovative and imaginative approach to design that challenges the norm, what people typically think of buildings per se, and promotes a sense of place and within the greater community. Honestly, Sophie, I struggle with that. I when you say our city, I'm assuming you mean Phoenix, the Phoenix area.
Particularly.
When I think of great cities, I think of more established cities. You know what I mean? I think Phoenix is relatively young, and that we've got some work to do before we truly become a great city. Um, Connectivity and walkability and mobility to get to these different places from the outlying areas is again we're getting there. We're not quite there, but that's just my opinion. We've got another project out in the East Valley, Southeast Valley that's coming up here. Master plan situation, mixed use. You know what I mean? So having the different functions of a space and not just one specific function is going to be something that's fairly amazing. So, and just the opportunity to work on, a multi-acre huge project to kind of set the community up for future development, and just kind of the way the community members use the space is going to be, it's really exciting for me.
Right.
Other than my mentors, professionally speaking, and my instructors at ASU, I think I owe a lot to them. But as far as currently collaborating with groups, I think it's just a matter of listening. You know what I mean? Listening to the needs and opinions, and just absorbing all that and just designing accordingly. You know, um, Figuring out what has worked in the past, what has not, um, what can we improve on, that kind of thing. A lot of listening, a lot of listening. I point to of course, Kevin Lynch and Jane Jacobs and those people. I mean, that's I appreciate Jan Gale's work out of Copenhagen. You know what I mean? That's a truly great city. But all those people, I'm constantly going back to their materials and their books and rereading their books and re-educating myself on what a city is, a proper city is, and just using those references, become an active participant in development of our community and the urban fabric. Be it as a planner, a landscape architect, an architect, a neighborhood leader, or just an active member in the community. Be vocal. Voices and opinions beget questions, which then lead to action being taken. Involvement in this process can happen on so many different levels. So it's really up to you. It's really up to the individual, not necessarily just you, but to any individual, what degree they want to get involved. You know what I mean? You can be as vocal as you want. You can be as subdued as you want, but focus on things that are important to you and grab a hold of them. Listen to clients and members of the community, and then briefly just be compassionate in design, and at the same time be passionate about design. You know what I mean? And just stay focused. So
It just was super interesting and decided to chase it. So
Love it. Because we are the city, you know, we
yeah, exactly.